Spiritually, I think it's very meaningful to be in relationship with people that you also have some conflict with. Parker Palmer, a Quaker author, has said that conflict is where the relationship begins. And I love that phrase because so often I think we view conflict as the place where a relationship stops. And instead, I think it's an opportunity for us to say, how can we go deeper? There are those times when we're in community, especially spiritual community, with people that we're not going to see the world in the same way. And the question is, how do we continue to move together as a body and to be in relationship individually in circumstances like that?
I believe love is more of a choice than an emotion. It's a choice to treat other people as we would like to be treated. It's a choice to be compassionate toward others. It's also a choice to feel into the deeper spiritual oneness that connects all of us with each other beneath the different appearances.
I think holding on to connection with others, whether I agree with them or not, has to do with the way in which I root myself. And I think also it's a recognition of the fact that I don't know everything. I can't know everything. And if I really believe in continuing revelation, and I do, then I have to be willing to keep those doors of connection and communication open. Because in doing that, there is space for me to grow, but there's also space for the other person to grow.
My experience of Quaker meetings, and I think it's true of most religious bodies, is that the political identification of the people in the room is often more diverse than people will assume. And in Quaker meetings, especially those who are affiliated with Friends General Conference, I think it's really important for us to reach beyond that assumption that whatever side of the political divide we may be on, to reach beyond the assumption that everyone in the room shares our perspective. And so I think for us to encourage mutual love within our worshiping communities, we need to have this shared understanding that there are going to be differences in our life journey.
And community is not actually based on conviction. It's a big help. It's a big assistance if we happen to agree on this or that or the other thing. But community is way deeper than that. It's heart to heart. It's the fact that we have a common father, if you use that terminology for God or for spirit. And we need to assert that.
It seems like every day there are people who contact me who are worried about the upcoming election. And I've been contacted by people with very differing political beliefs. I think there's a tremendous amount of fear that this election cycle could escalate to deeper divisions and potentially even violence.
When we act violently as a response to crisis, we actually escalate the crisis. We create more and more trauma in the human psyche and in the collective psyche, and it doesn't lead us toward peace and union. And even though nonviolent responses may seem to take longer, in the end, they're actually much more effective and efficient because they decrease the collective trauma. They help to bring us back into connection with one another.
And I think being available to listen openly and honestly, to encourage people to look for those values that they share, to recognize that we do not profit by caricaturing or demonizing one another, something which we as humans are very good at. I think that one further piece has to do with the centrality of community and how it is that we think about community and how it is that we create that blessed community. I think it has a great deal to do with having a vision of the kinds of interconnectedness that we speak of often, and recognizing that that interconnectedness isn't just about people we agree with, because our understanding of who we are doesn't work by just looking in the mirror. It works far better by being able to see multiple different aspects of ourselves in other people and of other people's way of reflecting spirit.
Thanks for watching this QuakerSpeak video. We release a new video every Thursday.
We'd like to thank Friends General Conference for partnering with us on this one.
You can watch all our videos in this playlist here. You can subscribe to our channel by clicking this button here. You can support us through our Patreon here. Thanks again for watching, and have a happy Thursday.